San Antonio fire crews responded to an apartment fire last night. Happened in the 5800 block of Northwest Loop 410, not far from Highway 16, otherwise known as Bandera Road. Firefighters could be seen using a ladder truck to attack the fire directly on the second floor of the Copper Mill Apartments. It could also be seen in the unit underneath. So far, there's no official word on what started the fire. No injuries were reported.
And there has been law enforcement around Ingram Park Mall. Bexar County deputies are looking for the teens they say bailed out of this Kia. Now, it happened last night. Deputies say they tried to stop the car because it was reported stolen. The chase ended when the juvenile suspects ran out of the car, crossed Loop 410, and disappeared. The chopper was also called to help with this search.
The National Archives is taking action to protect classified records after documents were found at the homes of President Biden, former President Trump, and even former Vice President Mike Pence.
ABC's Justin Finch from Washington with what they've done in the interest of national security.
Good morning. In a letter to the offices of former presidents and vice presidents dating back to Ronald Reagan, the National Archives is now asking them to check their personal records for any classified documents. It comes days after former Vice President Mike Pence revealed he recently found classified documents at his home. Former President Trump brought hundreds of classified documents to Mar-a-Lago and resisted handing them over. And last week, the FBI searched President Biden's Delaware home after files were found in his garage. Reacting to the letter, a spokesperson for George W. Bush says they remain confident that no such materials are in our possession. Barack Obama's office insists all classified records were submitted to the National Archives upon leaving office. And Bill Clinton's office saying all classified materials were properly turned over. Former President Carter did not receive a letter because the Presidential Records Act came after his presidency. As for the Biden and Trump documents cases, the two special counsel investigations continue. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Lawmakers have submitted more than 140 amendments as the House opened its amendments process for the first time in 7 years. The biggest proposed change involves an oil-related bill that seeks to limit the president's ability to release oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. It would force the federal government to draw up a plan that would boost the percentage of federal lands leased for oil and gas production. A number of the amendments were passed or rejected by voice vote yesterday. The House is expected to vote on the entire bill later today.
Overnight, Gaza militants fired rockets and Israel carried out airstrikes as tensions soared following an Israeli raid in the occupied West Bank. The raid killed 9 Palestinians, including at least 7 militants and a 61-year-old woman. It was the deadliest single incursion in the territory in over 2 decades. The flare-up in violence poses an early test for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government and cast a shadow on U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's expected trip to the region next week. Palestinian militants fired 5 rockets at Israel, which carried out a series of airstrikes at what is said were militant targets. There were no immediate reports of casualties.
5 fired Memphis police officers have been charged with murder and other crimes in the killing of Tyree Nichols. Nichols died 3 days after a confrontation with the officers during a traffic stop. Nichols' family and their lawyers say the footage shows officers savagely beating the 29-year-old father and FedEx worker for 3 minutes. A district attorney says although the officers each played different roles in the killing, they're all responsible. Video of the January 7th stop will be released to the public sometime this evening.